What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have my primary SPD day. I wanted to make this a vlog video, but basically with the headache stuff that I had recently, I basically got an entire day list of the week because I spent like 12 hours in the hospital there. So I didn't really have time to do a full vlog video here, so instead we're just going to do a voiceover video with the SPD day here. This is block 3 out of block 4 in block 2 out of block 3 on the road to Nordics. So my mindset coming to this session was obviously not with super high expectations, because the day before this was a day where I spent like 12 hours in the hospital and basically completely ruined all of my habits, like didn't eat what I normally eat and do anything that I normally do. So not super high expectations, but it actually ended up being alright. So I had prescribed singles at RP 7, and last week I had singles at RP 6, which ended up being 280 kg deadlift, 215 kg squat, and 162.5 kg bench. So that was the numbers to beat. I was actually feeling pretty good off the 220 right there, and I decided to go all the way up to 270 kg for my last warm-up, which moved really nicely. Actually so nice I decided to go 290 kg. Here's my top set deadlift single.
Let's go.
So overall pretty good single there at 290, probably closer to RP 8 than 7, but I grabbed the bar too wide with one of my hands. My right hand was way too wide off, so if you scroll back you can definitely see that. It was pretty awkward. And I do think that with the strength of the 270 kg deadlift, 290 could definitely have been there for a single at RP7. I just misgrooved that a little bit with the like hand placement, literally. So I just gotta make sure that I get that right with my top set singles next week. Also, for the entire deadlift session, my grip was feeling pretty off because I had my forearms in like drop and taking blood from the entire day, the day before, because of the headache stuff, because I wanted to know like what's going on with it. So I mean, probably because of that, the grip was feeling really off, and I decided to use straps for my last back off set right here. So squats, again single RP7 right here. Plan was around 220 kg, so I quickly warmed up to that, and 200 kg actually felt pretty good. So I just went directly from 200 kg all the way to 220 kg as my top set. But 220 didn't actually move much slower than 200 did, so I decided to go 227.5 as my real top set here. So actually really happy with the squats there. 227.5 for an RP7 single is finally something that's actually somewhat good for me, whereas the squats has been pretty bad for like 8 weeks in a row, something like that. Now they're finally starting to trend upwards, with the high bars as well is going really well, so this is a really good sign. And for my back offs here, I had 192.5 for 4 sets of 4. These backups were pretty low RPE, but they were still pretty brutal. Since I'm only doing low bar once a week, my mobility for it is probably not as good as it has been. So my shoulders and elbows are in a lot of stress, and I actually got pretty sore elbows for like 2 days after this because of these backup sets. But again, not that big of a deal. So coming to the bench press, I had really short time, so I kind of rushed at everything, but it ended up still being alright. I hit my 167.5 kg as my top set, and it was alright. Then I didn't really have time to do my bench back off, so I was planning on doing them in Acre Norland and quickly doing my belt squats here, where I did one set of 8 reps at RP 8 with 175 kg ish with no issues with my headache, so that was really good for me. However, on the way out from the gym here, I suddenly got like 25 minutes more to do my last bench bag-offs, so I decided to quickly go ahead and do them, and I didn't really have much time, so I decided to just do it without all of my equipment. So all I had on was shorts, socks and underpants and the barbell, and I tried to do my 4 sets of 4 at 142.5 here. So it actually went surprisingly well with me not even being able to use my leg drive normally, and not having the wrist straps on and not having the belt for the tightness. I was still pretty strong and it was still super easy. I also supersetted a few leg extensions with my leg curls because I didn't have time to do all the belt squats. I decided to do a little bit more quad volume with the leg extensions, and again, no issues with my headache.